Welcome to Coding Atlas. In this video, we'll be looking at how to get started with Python and VS Code. Python is a popular programming language that is well known for its simplicity and easy to use syntax, while VS Code is also a popular integrated development environment. So to get started with both Python and VS Code, the first thing you have to do is to download Python to your PC. As you can see, I'm using Windows PC. So there's the possibility that you already have Python installed on your PC. To confirm if you have installed it or not, just open your terminal. You can open your command prompt. Let me zoom this in so you can see it properly. So to confirm if you have Python installed, just type the command python -- version. So if you have it installed, the command is going to return the version of Python installed on your PC, but as you can see now, I do not have Python installed, so the command is giving me an error. Okay, so to install Python, go to the official website. The official website is python.org. Right, or you can as well go to Google or your favorite search engine and search for Python. So you see the official Python website. You click on that, and then it's going to take you to python.org. So to download Python, click on download. Alright, and then you see download Python version 3.12.6. That is the current version of Python. Possibly by the time you are watching this video, there might be latest version. So whatever version is latest at that time, you download it using this button. Okay, so I've already downloaded Python. This is the installation file here on my desktop. Okay, so you download that and then you run the installation file. Okay, by double clicking on the installation file, by running it, you have this interface. You have this install now option and the customize installation. We'll be using the install now option, but before you click on that, make sure to check this add Python exe to path. So you check that and then you click on install now. Alright, so after waiting for the installation to complete, then you have this interface. Setup was successful. So you can close the interface. To confirm if you have Python properly installed, you can go back to your terminal. So you can open your command prompt or whatever terminal is inbuilt to your PC. And then you can run the command again, python -- version. Alright, so the other time that I ran the command, it gave me error because I need to restart my command prompt. Okay, so after restarting it and running the command, we have version 3.12.6 of Python installed. Okay, another thing that was installed alongside with the Python programming language, Python interpreter, is PIP. So PIP is a Python package manager. With PIP, you can install the Python packages. So to know the version of PIP that was installed alongside, just run the command PIP -- version. So you can see PIP version 24.2 was also installed alongside Python interpreter. So before installing VS Code, by installing Python interpreter, you can as well start the Python repo. Repo goes by REPL, which stands for read, evaluate, print, loop. Okay, so to start the Python repo, you can just type the command python. So that is going to start the Python repo for you, and with the Python repo, you can as well run whatever Python command. So here you can say print. Hello world. Print is a Python function for printing text to the console. So you can see, you can as well say type of hello. That is going to be string. Alright, so the Python repo is an interface that you can quickly use to prototype Python codes or execute Python codes. Okay, so after that, now we can install our Visual Studio Code. To install VS Code, just like the other time, you can as well go to your favorite search engine, search for VS Code, click on the official VS Code website. So you have here you have download for Windows. If you are using Mac, you also have an option to download for Mac. Just in case you don't have this button for download, you can as well go to the download page here. So you click on that and then you have various options to download VS Code. Alright, so we have for Windows, we have for Ubuntu, and then we have for Mac. So you can click on this. I've already downloaded VS Code. By clicking on this, that is going to download VS Code for you. I have the installation file here and I already have VS Code installed. So you can click on the installation file. As you can see, my system is telling me that I already have VS Code installed. I want to continue with the installation. Let me just click yes so that I can show you how you do your own installation. So you read your agreement and then you accept. Without accepting, you will not be able to install. Okay, and then you click on next. So you check create a desktop icon. You also check this add open with code with all that, and you also check this. So you click on next. Alright, so after that, then you'll be able to install. I already have it installed, so I won't be doing a double installation. Then I can cancel. For your own case, if you don't have VS Code installed, just click on install. Alright, so by installing VS Code, now you can open it. To write your Python code with VS Code, you can come to your desktop and create a folder. Let's call the folder Python. So we have a Python folder. Inside of that folder, we can create our Python files. So you drag the folder into your VS Code. That is going to open the folder inside of VS Code. Alright, so you can create a Python file. Python goes with the extension of .py. Let's call our file test.py. That is going to create a Python file for us. So inside of the Python file, you can write your Python code. As you can see, there is a notification that VS Code is giving us here. Do you want to install the recommended Python extension from Microsoft for the Python language? Before we install the extension, we actually begin with the extension. But before we install it, we can as well test out our Python interpreter that was installed on our PC. So you can write the simple print code of hello world. So to run the Python file, go to your terminal. There is an integrated terminal that was inbuilt, that is inbuilt with VS Code. So you can come to view and then terminal, view terminal. Right, so you have terminal to run the Python file. So you write the command Python. You ensure that your terminal is open to your folder. If it is not open, then you have to first change your directory. You change your directory with the command cd and then the name of your folder. But currently, my terminal here is open inside of my folder. Okay, so to run the file, you use the command Python, then the name of the file, which is test.py. Whatever name of your file goes after the Python command, and then you enter. So that is going to execute the code inside of your file. Alright. So now let's attend to this notification from VS Code. You might be wondering that we've already installed Python on our PC, so why do we still have to install the Python extension on our VS Code? Actually, what we installed on our PC is the Python interpreter. Python is a kind of high-level programming language that needs to be interpreted into the machine language. Alright, so the Python extension, you can search for it in our extension. Click on this button and then you search for the Python extension. It has a separate function from the interpreter. The Python extension is used for linting, for formatting and all that. So if you come here, you see a seamless, it offers support for IntelliSense, for debugging, for formatting, for linting, for code navigation, for refactoring and all that. That is the function of the Python extension. Alright, so you click on install. By installing the Python extension, two other extensions are installed alongside. Pylance is installed, and then Python debugger is also installed. So as you can see here, you have Python debugger, which is being installed automatically alongside Python. The other extension that was installed that will be installed alongside is Pylance. So if you search for Pylance, that one is also installed alongside. Alright, so this is Pylance. You can see it's also being installed alongside with Python. So those three extensions are installed all together at once. Okay, so we have our extensions installed. Python has been installed. Pylance is also installed alongside. Pylance is Python IntelliSense, so it helps you doing your coding. Okay, and then we have Python debugger. Python debugger is for debugging your Python code. Okay, so we have Python debugger here, right? So that one has also been installed. Okay, so we can close our extension panel and then go back to our work files. This has been installed, so we can close this. So after installing the Python extension, now we have this run button to run our Python file. We don't have to go to our terminal and then type the command Python and the name of our file. We don't have to run this command again. All we have to do by installing that extension is to just click on this run button, and then by just clicking on this, it's going to run our Python file for us, our Python code. Okay, so we have this there. Alright, you can as well add to your code. You can say print 2 plus 2. That is going to print 4 for us. Save that and then you run. Alright, so you have hello world and then you have 4. You can as well access the Python repo inside of VS Code. To access it, you type the command Python. So that is going to open repo in your VS Code terminal. With that, you can execute your Python code here. You can say len. Len is a Python function for finding the length of an item, of a string, of a list, and all that. And then you can say hello. Hello has 5 digits. If you execute that, that is going to give you 5. You can say float. Float will convert whatever data type you give it to a floating point number. So we can say I can give it string of 53 and it's going to convert it to a floating point number. Right, so that is the function of repo. To exit from repo, you can type the command exit and you enter that, so that is going to exit repo. Okay, so that's how to get started with Python and VS Code. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tips on Python and other programming languages. I will see you in the next video.